EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drop 60. Come on. Hit.
Right to the air goes Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. Go.
To the air again is Daniels. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here we go. Shot. Dragon 60.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Go, now. Look at my team.
A gain of 12.
Cut my team.
First
Cut my
down,
team.
Lions.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking out of the gun is Milton. And he is close to the pilot, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it, and the Lions move out on top, 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Cam
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities. In a moment. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. They'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Warriors 70.
Daniels going to throw again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They put Watson in motion. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points.
Get it. 19, Charger, 9.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That's taken in by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18
That's
Cardinal.
another deep
Play action. Now it's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Ready.
To the air on third down is Milton. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Milton, touchdown Detroit. That his second touchdown tonight. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the
In motion, that's Thornton.
Ready, ready.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Come on, come on.
Second and 10.
On second down, it's Daniel. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all. And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Of a model that's so typical, buddy. overdoing it, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. And you still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Face still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airy